Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Quack Report. Thank you for joining us on the live stream, if you are currently here joining us on the live stream. And if not, thank you for tuning in afterwards to the podcast. Nate, how's it going today?
That's going all right. Trying to suppress a little bit of anger, not gonna lie, with our local government, but we're not gonna annoy the people of California with that. Basically, just know that we're fucked up here.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure everybody around here knows knows Alberta, and not for the right reasons, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, besides that, though, I'm doing all right. I'm enjoying being back in actual classes, as crazy as it's been, trying to remember where everything is and whatnot.
Yeah, right.
I think the most fun part about it, though, because I'm in a new degree as well, has been kind of like the start. It's the first week of class, and it's like, okay, here, it's like turn to a person next to you and introduce yourself and that kind of stuff. And, just like hearing, I've been flattered this last week because it's been.
Oh no, Nate, come back.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Oh, I thought we were going to lose him.
Okay. Where did I lose you? Where'd you lose me at?
You were talking about how you've been flattered.
Oh yeah. Because, it's like all the meeting everybody and whatnot. And having people ask me, oh, is this, like your second year, your first semester? And I'm like, oh, thank you. No, this is my 7th year. Masks are a beautiful thing in hiding apparently how old you look. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because I know you and love you so much, but I think I can see the pain behind your eyes that maybe no one else sees from being in the 7th year.
It's a little rough, but whatever. It is what it is. So I'm excited for this year. It's been good so far, at least. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's nice to actually get to see somebody and like see who the people in your class are, rather than just gray screens with a white name in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Like at least if you're still on Zoom classes or that sort of thing, at least please like put a picture or that. Like I do feel bad for professors or that in that regard. Yeah. Because I'm sure that could be like that would be hard to just talk to names literally. But besides that, which I think you were getting a couple of the text messages that like I was sending you last night of the one prof was doing like it's an asynchronous class, but he did the one like intro basically to the whole course online, and it was an absolute shit show of like we were stuck on the same slide for over an hour. He had the entire like 158 of us muted.
158, Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of us, and the chat was disabled as well, so that wouldn't pop up for him. And like all our little screens were behind something else or completely out of the way or whatever, because we were all trying to get his attention for like an hour here and nothing. And and then he kind of came back and he realized like, things weren't going right, like after an hour. And like didn't even know that like if we were still there or anything like that. And there was one guy who was trying to like hold up a piece of paper saying like we can't see anything.
We need help.
But then oh my god, it just got even worse though, because the prof then goes like, I can see that you're trying to hold up something, but you're all so tiny, because he had us in gallery view. He apparently just didn't know how to change. He's just like, I see you all like but it's so tiny I can't read what that says. And like straight up, the one guy just like threw his hands up in the air. He's just like, all right, whatever.
I'm done.
And it's like, like the microphone just like randomly started doubling as well. So it's like this massive like echo reverb like effect that was just, it made it hard to listen to and everything like that. Oh my god, wasn't
that a night class too, like a 3-hour night class?
This was at like it was like 6 till, and because of everything going on he cut it short, so it was like 6 till 8. And I was just sitting there, like I got to the point that I was just like, I was straight up laughing, so I'm like, this is so bad right now.
Yeah, that's so awful.
But
well, I haven't had any experiences like that. I hope that, I mean, the rest of your class is asynchronous, right? So you don't even have to see this guy ever again.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm trusting you though, because you recommended me to the prof himself, at least.
Yeah.
That
I had him for in person,
the rest of it's
so.
gonna, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, the rest of it's gonna be better. So here's hoping. So
yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, so Lindsay, I hope we answered your question without pulling it up there. Of how are you guys? We're good. Like we're feeling good, but we're hanging in there at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
I see you have some requests.
Are we just gonna get this out of the way? Because otherwise I was saving it for what's Quackin'. There's gonna be the one fan question that we had today, but I do see the chat with a few of my friends popping up with Wonderwall. Do we get that out of the way right now, or do you want to wait? Do we make them wait?
I think we got to make them wait.
Okay.
When you go to a concert, they don't play the best song first, right? They don't save it for the encore. They make you wait.
All right.
For
it. Okay. So we got Lindsay, we got Chris, we got James. You guys are gonna have to wait until the end of the episode, I guess, to have your request filled. So it'll be the encore of the show. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. Welcome to the Quack Report. We're a bunch of Flames fans request music. There's no ducks at all.
It's completely. I mean, at least still it works with the parameters of the show, right? Because we do talk like pop culture and music and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So it still works within the parameters. But I'm gonna make you guys wait just a little bit longer. So
see, I would just be really impressed if you played Wonderwall with like various sizes of rubber duck.
That would be entertaining, actually.
Just to tie it all together.
Oh, we got Lindsay saying, "I'm done. I'm walking out." We got Chris in here. "I'm rioting." Okay, just don't do it in Calgary or Canmore. Chris, be sure to go to Vancouver. They'll be able to help you out with a lot of your rioting needs. Yeah, so just a subtle dig at Vancouver there, but so
that's only been a joke for 10 years,
Yeah, actually, if you're gonna riot about music, go to Montreal because they rioted what I think it was in the 90s for it was Guns N' Roses and Metallica, and Metallica played Guns N' Roses. It was like the height of Axl Rose being a prima donna, and I forget what the Metallica documentary was called, but they were talking about this, and it was like they announced that Guns N' Roses wasn't going to play. They apologized and whatnot, and that's when people started to get like really pissed, obviously, and the riots began.
Oh, right.
And they were talking about how they went backstage to Axl Rose laying on the couch with a glass of red wine and a cigarette, saying, "Yeah, my voice isn't feeling it right now." And they're like, "No fucking shit." So,
oh man, what a time!
Yeah, exactly. And okay, I'm gonna address one more thing here, just to, not to disappoint, but to kind of hype at the same time.
But to disappoint.
We got Chris asking, "Okay, zombie, what if then?" We will talk about that episode because that was last week's, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that one as well as this week's episode that just happened today as we're recording this. We will talk about those next week. We have something else that we both watched that we'd like to talk about as well. I'll say it right now. We're talking about Untold, Crimes and Penalties, the story of the Danbury Trashers. So wild ride. If you haven't seen it, I hope that like us talking about it makes you want to watch it because it's a great documentary. And if you have watched it, you'll just kind of laugh along with us at like the ridiculousness of it all. So
yeah, it's a cool story. I'm glad you recommended it because I mean, without getting too much into it, I'm a huge like Netflix documentary fan. I don't I wouldn't
so good
like every day, but like I go through like phases where like all I watch is documentaries, and then for like a week, and then I like go a couple weeks without watching any. But it's a good one. So okay, but yeah, should we get into some Ducks talk then, since we got a pretty packed episode?
Yeah, let's do it. We got a little bit of Ducks talk and some general stuff to go. So let's do it.
All right. Okay. let's start with the Ducks, and then as you know, our episodes usually go, they get further and further away from the Ducks. So start with the Ducks, get into general NHL, and then wherever else from there.
Yeah.
So I guess the first thing you have here is the an NHL Insider article, 5 questions facing the Anaheim Ducks. I don't know what you want to talk about. Do you just want to talk about the 5 questions posed here, or what?
I just more wanted to talk about it as well, see what the NHL had said as well. This article did come out on August 31st, but I had just come across it. Mm-hmm. You know, there might be some things that we agree with in this article, and there might be some that, you know, just start up some conversation. So I thought we would talk about it quick. So
okay, sounds good. So I guess the first question, where will the scoring come from? The same place it came from last year, and that is nowhere, I guess.
John Gibson's ass.
You know, if John Gibson scored a goal with his ass, I wouldn't care if we didn't score another goal all season long.
I would question why he's that far into the offensive end, but it would probably be at the point where he was getting to, definitely last year, where he did skate the puck up at one point, remember, and try to play it. Basically just like, hey, if you guys won't fucking score, then I guess I'm going to have to. I'm already stopping the puck. Might as well.
You see, I was just thinking he would have like curry for his pregame meal and then just like launch a puck from between his cheeks, powered by butter chicken or something. But
oh my God. Oh, I was not going that way at all.
See, that's why I was going to be so impressed. But I mean, yeah, if he just, you know, skated down to the far blue line, laid down, and someone took a slap shot off of his ass, maybe that would be a little bit more realistic. I don't know.
A mixture of curry and Taco Bell and KFC. That would do it.
This goal brought to you by Taco Bell.
Dude, that thing would send the puck faster than like the West Edmonton water side. What's it? Nessie's Revenge sends you like off of like, each bump, basically. Yeah. I think it launches you. My God.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Okay. Anyways, where will the scoring actually come from? So, I mean, last season, Max Comtois led with 16 goals, Henrique with 12. So, and that was really it. I mean, Troy Terry was up there in production, not a ton of goals, but he was contributing at least. And then after that, there was really just spurts from other young guys. So,
yeah. I mean, here's hoping that Bob Murray can make a very quiet but suddenly very loud acquisition in a Jack Eichel. I highly doubt it happens, but I did see an article again recently. I think it's from the Hockey Writers, just talking about it again because the Buffalo Sabres in the last week or so have reportedly begun talks about him again with other teams. And I think it all depends really on if we're willing to give up the assets. Yeah. It's going to make it harder though, because, you know, the two assets that Buffalo would most want in Trevor Zegras and Jamie Drysdale are untouchables basically in Bob Murray's and the rest of the fan base's eyes. Mm-hmm. Right. So, and I know I got into it with somebody like a Buffalo fan on Twitter a while ago, which that oh my God, I forgot to tell you that, they left a review actually, which I was kind of laughing about. Anyway, though. But yeah, it was just it's not trying to be, you know, bias or a homer saying that, you know, like Drysdale and Zegras are not going to be part of any package. Mm-hmm. It has been like pretty much stated by Bob Murray that those guys are untouchables. Like they are who the Ducks want to be their future. Yeah. Right. Like we in obviously different positions, but we are looking at the now version of Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf when they first came to the Ducks, right? Like that those are going to be our two. That is your future. Yeah, those are the cornerstone pieces that you're going to build around, including right now John Gibson. Yeah, right.
But literally anybody else is on the table. Like Troy Terry, Sam Steele, Max Jones, and Lundestrom are the other ones mentioned in this article as hopefully having more production. And I think those are our brightest futures aside from Zegras and Drysdale. And I think if they were on any other team, they would basically be untouchables. But on this team, because we have Zegras and Drysdale, I think those guys are like they're not safe. If Buffalo's like, we'll give you Jack Eichel, but we want Troy Terry in your first round pick, then okay, you get Troy Terry in the first round pick because it's not Zegras and Drysdale. So
yeah, exactly. In terms of like where this score will come from, I really hope Zegras is listed here next season, right? Like I want this kid to get a actual chance playing top minutes or at least second line minutes and show everybody what he has been itching to show, right? Yeah. That the kid can put the puck in the net and he can put it on, you know, a piece of floss to somebody at the other side for a quick tap in, right? Like, he is itching to see it. The fan base is itching to see it. It's just if, you know, Murray and Dallas Eakins will pull their head out of their ass and let him actually do it. I understand that, you know, the process of development and to do it right can take a long time. And, you know, I talked about it all during the last season of how like I understood, but I disagreed with certain moves that I felt hindered the process. But, you know, as long as they don't do that, I respect that there is an actual process that they're trying here. I just want to see it actually implemented and not have any little caveats to it or whatever that hinder it. So I hope to see his name there along with, you know, even more from Max Comtois. I think he's going to get even more of a look this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Adam Henrique, you know, the only reason he was at 12 is because he had that incredibly slow start that, you know, saw him get sent down, like put on waivers. That's definitely, you know, that was definitely a kick in the pants for him. And then he went off. Like he easily could have had, honestly, I would say an extra 10 goals potentially. I'm not sure what the actual math is, but like I'd say maybe probably, at least another 10 goals if he had had that pace from the start of the season, right? Like it would have been at least better.
Yeah.
So, sure. But I mean, we just need more. I mean, we've been banging this drum forever, but we need more scoring, especially when you only have two guys who scored at least 10 goals. That's not going to get you anywhere. So, and I know I've been saying like, oh yeah, the Ducks are going to be, you know, second last in the division. It's going to be in front of San Jose, but San Jose has guys who can put the puck in the net. Right now, we need to give that opportunity to the guys who can actually put the puck in the net. So
yeah, exactly. And I think with another professional season under the belts of like Terry and Steele, and Lundestrom as well. I think he really found his stride late in the season. I think that they'll only improve this season. I don't see them regressing really. Like there might be a little bit of a slow start, shaking the rust off again after the off season. But I don't. I expect all of these guys to have more than 10 goals, and I don't think that's unrealistic either. Like Terry, Steele, and Lundestrom should easily have 10. Like probably even closer to what Comtois had, like 16. If they got 16 goals each, I'd be happy, just as long as Zegras and Comtois got more. And I think that's very realistic to ask from them because they're 23, except Lundstrom's 21. So there's obviously still room to grow, but they're also, and Troy Terry and Sam Steele and Max Jones are entering their primes. Like this is the time for them to show us what they can do. So.
Yeah. Want to head to the second question then?
Sure.
Because I think it can be answered really quickly.
Yeah. Will they improve their power play?
It's a yes or no with a sentence after it. Yes. Same thing I said about where the scoring will come from or that. It'll be yes if they give the chance to those who can actually do it.
Yeah. Like everyone that was on that second unit last year. Yeah. That actually, you know, maybe got a few goals.
Exactly.
Well, I don't remember what it was, but it was like Terry, Zegras, Steele, Comtois, and I'm forgetting the other one. But
and like when
Drysdale. Obviously.
Yeah, there you go. And like when your first unit that's not really scoring as much, you have them on the ice most of the time, obviously. And it was Getzlaf leading with 3 power play goals, Shattenkirk with 5 power play points leading. Like that's abysmal. So
it's awful.
That's so awful. Like, so
I don't know, because the question, will they improve the power play? It's like, well, theoretically they should. Like an 8% power play is not sustainable, but also they didn't do anything to improve the power play in the offseason.
The thing that the NHL is saying here, sorry, who's the writer on this? Mike Morale. He's saying that it like they took steps in improving the power play by hiring Jeff Ward and Noel Brown, which, hopefully those help, right? Sometimes it is, we've seen it before with coaching changes throughout the league. Sometimes that is honestly what it takes. Like you could have the pieces on the ice already, but, having the guy who can figure out the best way for that group to do it or to perform, right, is sometimes what it takes. So, and I mean, a great example that you would have seen a lot of is, with the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid, right? Like you have arguably the greatest player in the world. But if you have a coach that, doesn't utilize the rest of the team or that, they're going to suck. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I totally forgot about getting Ward and Brown. So I guess that should improve it. And theoretically, they should just do better than 8.9%.
Yeah,
like that's abysmal. Like,
yeah, that is bad.
Yeah. Okay, next question here. How important is the return of Ryan Getzlaf?
Do you want to answer that first, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I can go. I think it's fairly important. Like, this is still a young team, and we knew going into it, whether we brought Getzlaf back or not, we weren't going to be, competing for the Stanley Cup. So I think bringing Getzlaf back is just fine, regardless of the contract. The move to bring him back is exactly what they should have done. We need the veteran leadership in the dressing room. Getzlaf's got some milestones to hit. It's better to have him on the team rather than literally anywhere else where you have to play against him, because he's still a good player. So I think it's very important to the development of the young guys, namely Trevor Zegras. So
I would say it's definitely important in terms of, the young guys that are now filling out this roster. It's important for them to have somebody like Ryan Getzlaf who can show them the ropes and, in a way, coach them as well to become great players that will help this team out and bring them back to playoff success, at least, and hopefully a Stanley Cup. It's not as important in terms of the points that he'll be getting in that, besides, personal milestones and whatnot. And that's where I have a little bit of the issue with how large that cap hit is. Again, it's only 1 year though, but $4.5 million for a guy that scored 17 points in 56 games or 48 games last season. Sorry, he didn't play the full season. That's a hefty dollar amount for that amount of production. So
no, for sure, yeah. But
sorry, there was something I was just trying to pull up because I had taken screenshots of a lot of these charts that J Fresh Hockey had put out. There's one specifically I was trying to find here.
Was it about Ryan Getzlaf?
Yes, it was. Ryan Getzlaf led the league last year, actually. Minimum 500 even strength minutes played. He led the league in puck battle win percentage with 57.2% of battles that he would go in for. He would come out with the puck. The next guy was Austin Matthews at 56.7. So, and even just to show like the difference between like first position and he goes up, like Jay Fresh puts it up to 20th spot here. 20th spot was Detroit's Dylan Larkin at 52.1. So that's pretty significant, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So
yeah. No, that's awesome. I really hope that rubs off on the other young players, because I didn't see that at all last season from any of the young guys. So, and I think that was a big detriment. Like we were not winning the puck battles. So
another stat here as well for Getzlaf. He was 8th in takeaways per 60 minutes, minimum 500 even strength minutes played. He had 15.8 15.8 takeaways per game, essentially normal game. So which is good. Pretty good. So I'm just scrolling through here, just trying to see what I could come across. Those were the two main ones that I found for Getzlaf, at least. So
no, that's awesome. That's good to know. So okay, question 4 here. Who will be the backup goalie? Really, it comes down to Stolarz or Dostal, and at least for opening night, it's Stolarz in my opinion.
You got to think it's going to be Stolarz, but by the end of the season is the question, though, right? Because it could be a case. I mean, we saw it last year that Stolarz was able to play pretty well, actually, considering the team that he had in front of him as well. Went 4-3-0, 2.2 goals against, but a 926 save percentage. And we know that, save percentage is becoming a little bit of an outdated number, but considering the team that was in front of him, the record that they had and everything like that, and how many goals were getting scored against, that 926 is a massive number that a lot of people are going to be taking a look at going into this season. He also had a shutout in there in the 8 games, 7 of those being starts. So, he could be a capable backup or third option for a team come the end of February who's looking for like a backup or a third goalie to go for a playoff run. So to start the season, yes, it's going to be Stolarz. The question is, who's going to be the backup by the end of the season?
Well, I hope it's Dostal, especially if you're talking about getting rid of Stolarz at the deadline, because we can't do that without having Dostal up. But I think he should at least show the same promise that Stolarz showed last season. Like, he doesn't have to be like phenomenal or anything, but when he needs to come in, I think he needs to perform and put up at least average numbers. Yeah. So
do agree.
That's my opinion. And I think he should. My expectation is that he should. So
yeah. And then going into question 5, which young players could have a major impact? I agree exactly with what the article is saying as well. It's going to be Trevor Zegras and Jamie Drysdale. Yeah. So, like I said, I want to see Zegras pop off. The entire fan base wants to see Zegras pop off. Trevor Zegras wants to see Trevor Zegras pop off. And honestly, Jamie Drysdale, he had, he was doing great with the time that he had. I was actually very impressed. He actually did honestly better than I thought he would be, which is obviously great to see. And so, even if he continues at that pace that he was going, man, it's going to be a game changer for us very quickly, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's those 5 questions in a nutshell and our opinions on them. I don't have anything to add to the last one. So you summed it up perfectly. Last couple just kind of news points here. David Backes retires. So obviously played with the Ducks for the last season and a bit here. Signed a 1-day contract with St. Louis where he spent most of his career. And he was captain there for quite a while as well. But officially enters retirement. So I've got his stats up here that you linked to so graciously. 965 games played, 248 goals, 313 assists for 561 points, which is just over half a point per game, which is very solid.
Especially as a what the heck just happened with my computer? There we go.
I don't know. Especially as what?
Sorry, I don't know what I was actually about to say there.
Okay, yeah.
I lost my train of thought of it. So,
but with St. Louis, Boston, and Anaheim being the 3 teams he played for, I mean, really St. Louis, a little bit Boston, and hardly really Anaheim. But had a great career, and that's really all I have to say about that.
Sounded like he was a guy as well that a lot of people that really enjoyed having in the locker room, both as a leader and just as a teammate, as a friend, that sort of thing. And that's, I mean, in the end, you could have all the accolades and that kind of stuff, but if you don't have the respect of your peers, then, it's harder to have a career even. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
He had a great one, and obviously wish him the best in retirement. So
for sure. Okay. Last thing here. Columbus Blue Jackets announced coaching changes. There was a assistant. Well, you know more about it. You talk about it.
Yeah. So this one, normally we, wouldn't just be addressing other teams' coaching changes or that sort of thing, but it was more the implications that this had with the rest of the NHL. So the Columbus Blue Jackets had announced that their assistant coach for the Cleveland Monsters, their AHL affiliate, would be replacing Sylvain Levert as an assistant coach for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Levert had decided not to receive the COVID-19 vaccine and thus will not be able to perform duties required of him given current NHL protocols, which, to put it into simple terms, it's basically all staff who will be in contact with players within 12 feet. They're required by the NHL to be fully vaccinated. So obviously Levert did not line up under these NHL wide policies, guidelines, rules, whatever you want to call them. So he's not able to work. What was interesting about this though was that in my opinion at least, that Levert was coming out saying that he had quit. The Columbus GM, I forget the name off the top of my head though, he came out to
Kekalainen, I believe.
Thank you. He came out pretty quickly after to clarify that he was actually fired because of said protocols, right? He was unable to do his job. We've only seen one other coach leave because of this policy. That was in San Jose. I forget who it was, but that was a bit more of a mutual split, because I think you were saying, Carter, that he had some medical reason that he couldn't be vaccinated, at least at the moment. And so it was a lot more mutual. But in this case though, Levert was not able to do his job. So he was let go subsequently. And it's a little bit confusing, I guess, as with the players, as to why the same rule doesn't apply, at least to me. I don't know about to you, but for the players, at least, they don't have that requirement that they have to be vaccinated. But if they choose to not be vaccinated, they are essentially limited to their home, the practice facility, and like their main facility and whatever facility that they have to go to in the NHL. By the sounds of it, though, they are not able to, say, go to the mall, go out for any team dinners out like anywhere else. They're restricted to their hotel room. And I don't even know actually if they're able to go down, say, to the hotel lobby to pick up like skip the dishes or that sort of thing. Right. So,
or there's DoorDash if you're in the States.
Yeah, DoorDash, whatever different thing is. There's Uber foods and whatever, but like basically just delivered food. I don't know if they're actually even able to do that based on the policies.
Yeah, I mean they were pretty strict about everything just over the last year and a bit, anyways. Like with what players could and couldn't do. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, nope, hotel room, not the lobby, not the hallway, it's your hotel room.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless the building's on fire, I don't want to see your face. Like that kind of
exactly
policy. Yeah.
And even last year we did see very early on, it was the Washington Capitals. It was like Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, and a couple other guys as well were hit with that because they were supposed to be confined to their hotel rooms and they had met up in one other room. So they got slapped with a fine and I believe suspension for like a game or two or something like that by the league and or the Capitals. I forget what it was exactly, but
I don't remember.
There were repercussions though to not following those policies. So it'll definitely be interesting to see. But
I do think it's weird that the players don't have to be, but the staff do. Like the kind of double standard is kind of weird to me. But
it does make sense though, because if the players go down, if there's an outbreak, the season stops again, or those players stop again, right? Like the NHL doesn't want that, especially with everything that's supposed to be planned, right? Like we're supposed to have an all-star game. There's supposed to be the break for the Olympics, right? Which there's like we haven't really talked about the Olympics a whole lot actually, but I guess we'll be going with that more further as we get closer to it. And it's obviously looking good that the NHL is going to go for it. At the moment they are, but there is a clause I think in that deal that says that if the NHL has essentially like run out of time to be able to reschedule within a certain window, that they're able to reschedule those games into that Olympic window and essentially cancel having the NHL go to the Olympics.
Yeah, so which they better not do. I'll be so pissed if they're like, we're going to the Olympics, and then they don't.
Exactly. So this is in part it's on the players, but it's also on the staff, right? And I can see the reason why they're having all staff like required to be vaccinated.
Yeah, no,
because you have to be around these players, and if it comes in from an outside source like that, right? Like that's yikes. So
no, I get that for sure. It's just I don't know why. Like I feel like it would just be simpler for them to just make the rules consistent for the players as well. Like, nope, you have to be fully vaccinated as well, unless for whatever reason you can't. But I mean, I guess this is going to sound bad, but I think the general population cares more about seeing their players. Like no one's watching be like, oh, I want to see what the coach does this game, right?
Yeah.
So they can be more strict that way. But if we'll use Sidney Crosby as the example. I don't know his vaccination status, and really I don't care. But if he came out and was like, no, I don't want to get vaccinated, and then the NHL was like, okay, you can't play, like, you know how many riots there are going to be in Pittsburgh? And
but I mean,
people aren't going to watch hockey, and how much revenue the NHL is going to lose because of that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's
kind of why. So
yeah, I mean, like obviously even being an outsider, would I prefer that the same rule be put on the players that they have to be vaccinated? Yes. Eventually though, it'll be like the visor, it'll be like the helmet. Eventually it'll just kind of be grandfathered essentially that every player coming in will be vaccinated, right? It will happen eventually. So like, it's the same reason that, majority of the league, like over 90% right now, wears a visor, but Ryan Getzlaf doesn't. Right. So it'll happen eventually, but at the same time though, what was coming up though with the Blue Jackets assistant coach though was that I think he was hired earlier in the summer, like into the season kind of thing. So he's had this whole time and knowing these rules were coming at least, or besides the fact that they were actually implemented though, to know that, hey, I need this in order to have a job right now. And he still chose not to. So his firing is on him, and good on Columbus and the NHL for, like obviously rules are in place, but sometimes you tweak the rules and that kind of stuff. Good on them for keeping with that.
Yeah. For sure.
I'll go on a little bit of a side personal thing. Go get vaccinated, people. If you haven't yet, and you have any, what's the word? If you have any reservations or that about it, go talk to an actual doctor. Don't be going off of what you've seen on Facebook or that kind of stuff. I don't know if Carter, you saw like the thing that Nicki Minaj had posted on Twitter. Don't be, following that kind of shit.
That. Yeah.
Like it's, like go talk to actual people who know what they are talking about. Get the actual information and make an informed decision that way. Don't be going off of your Facebook research or that kind of stuff. And I know I'm going to probably make a couple people mad here, but actually talk to people who have literally put years of their life into knowing what the fuck they're talking about, right? Listen to those people and not your third cousin who, posted something on Twitter of like, oh, it gives you wings. Like, I mean, okay.
If the vaccine did actually give you wings, like I would sign up for that. Just saying.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still drinking Red Bull, hoping I'm growing wings. But like,
I'm still not honestly putting sunscreen on in hopes that radiation activates my mutant gene and then I can grow wings. But
exactly. But like at this point though, it's not just a personal decision. You're affecting those around you. And I mean, like we're like up here in Alberta, we're literally seeing it right now that unvaccinated people have put our hospitals to the brink of collapse, and we are back into shutdowns, right? Like it's not just you are affecting everyone around you. So please just go get vaccinated. All right. There's no excuse for it anymore. It's been over a year since their clinical trials. There's no like massive long-term effects that anybody needs to be worried about. All right. Go get vaccinated. All right. Thank you. So there's your rant for there's your rant for the week. But just go do it. All right. Don't be an idiot. If you're not actually able to, I totally understand. But if you're making an actual choice to not because of something, just it's not worth you're not worth my time anymore. So
okay.
Sorry about I need to put that out there, especially with what we were going through just a little bit ago.
Yeah, no, I know. I understand and I agree. So, okay. We got the 5 questions. We got David Backes. We got the coaching changes. That's about it. On the other side, we will be bringing back On the Clock, and then obviously talking about the Untold story, and then other shit as usual. So
yeah,
see you on the other side of the break.
Let's do it. Oh, you're waiting on me.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time to talk about our friends over at DraftKings. Week 1 may be over, but the season's just getting started at DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NFL. To kick off Week 2, DraftKings is giving new customers $200 in free bets instantly when they bet $1 on any football game. Head on over to the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and place a bet of $1 on any Week 2 game to receive $200 in free bets instantly. If Sportsbook is not yet available in your state or province, DraftKings still has huge cash prizes up for grabs all season long with their daily fantasy contests. DraftKings is giving all new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their first deposit. So, what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the promo code THPN to receive $200 in free bets when you place a bet of $1 or more on any football game. That's promo code THPN this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. No customers only. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. One per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Okay, we're back with On the Clock. If you're a fairly new viewer, you might not know this, but or know what this is. But before, we've just kind of come up with a topic and given ourselves 30 seconds to a minute to give our view on it, and then the other person does the same, and then briefly talk about it. We've also done trivia in the past, though, and now this is kind of the love child of On the Clock and trivia. So we can call it On the Trivia or Trivia the Clock. I don't know. I'm bad at coming up with names for things.
We can also just call it what it is. Guess the player.
That works too. So you might have seen this on Reddit or on Twitter. It was kind of just a weird niche trend like a couple weeks ago, and now because we're old, we're picking up on the trend. So basically all you have to do is look at the logos and be like, what's the player that played on these teams in this order? So for example, the first one, which I think is an easy one, and you said before you'd figured out like right away, but the other ones you don't know. Nate, number 1, who played for Buffalo and then St. Louis and then Vancouver and then Anaheim?
Carter, the correct answer is Ryan Miller.
Nice.
Yes, we got the sound effect back. I forgot about that shit.
Hell yeah, it's my favorite part, honestly.
Okay, I told Carter before we started, I'm like, okay, like when I made this graphic, I knew 2 of these. The rest I'm gonna need a little bit of help with. Yeah, so there's definitely gonna be some hints here. So
yeah, for sure. So feel free to play along at home. Sorry if we ruined the first one for you, but I think everyone would get it.
We'll go a little bit slower with the rest of them.
Oh, for sure. I've got a 1-minute timer here, so just to move us along a little bit. But I guess also I should say they're not all current players in the NHL. Some of them are like from back in the 90s. I mean, some of them are current players, some are retired, some are still in the NHL. But you don't know which ones they are. And I will eventually tell you, probably when you need a hint, like 30 seconds through. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Give you a hint after 30 seconds.
I'll tell you right now, you're probably going to have to give me a hint like by 15.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've actually I've been trying to figure these out kind of beforehand, and it wasn't working. I promise I didn't try to look, I didn't cheat or anything like that. I'm genuinely trying. And some of these I'm like looking at and I'm like, what the fuck?
I agree with Chris here. This shit is hard. Yeah, I honestly, if I didn't make up like these ones, I would have no idea. All the other ones I've seen, I'm like, I don't have a freaking clue.
If you're watching live, actually, this is the one time I'll say it's okay to put it in the comments because I'm definitely going to need help here.
Yeah.
So if you think you have an answer, please feel free.
See if you can get it before Nate. So
yeah,
okay.
but don't go like ahead. So don't post like what the 5th one is.
Yeah,
when we're only on number 2.
Stay with us, okay?
Yeah, stay with
the group. Okay,
we already got Austin Howlett, my buddy Audie going. Number 8 is too easy, boys.
Yeah, that's because he's a Flames
What the
fan.
fuck is number 8?
Okay. Anyways, well, let's stick with 2.
Connor McDavid is the future for 2. All right, let's see what number 2 is here, Carter.
Okay, so minute on the clock here. Edmonton, Anaheim, Dallas, San Jose.
No fucking
Who's number
clue.
2? No fucking clue. Not even a guess.
Not even a guess. I have no. I'm trying to think of who came from.
Okay,
Edmonton
this player is still in the NHL.
Okay.
That's your 15-second hint.
All right.
Doesn't help you.
What's my 30-second hint?
They just signed with San Jose as a free agent this year.
Okay, forward, defenseman, or goaltender?
Forward.
Oh fuck, that doesn't help
at all. Depth forward, if that helps.
Oh yeah, it definitely doesn't help. Man, honestly, I was gonna go with I think it was Victor Faust, but no.
No, sir.
Oh,
he's still in Dallas, but I don't know how else to help you on this one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. 0. Get out of here. Okay. It is Andrew Cogliano.
Oh shit. Okay. I forgot he signed in San Jose. See, like if any of these are like, okay, he's playing, like they're playing for them this year coming up, just move there. It's that's gonna be so hard because I think Cap Friendly had it that it was like almost like a quarter of the league swapped like teams and whatnot with it was a lot. Like this free agent frenzy was literally free agent frenzy. Yeah, it was about 25% of like the league had actually like swapped teams and that kind of stuff. So like straight up, we're gonna be watching games this year and we're gonna be like, when the fuck did that guy start playing for them?
And the Ducks are part of none of that.
Yeah, exactly. I did have to laugh here at Chris guessing Wayne Gretzky. And then so close.
Andrew Cogliano, Wayne Gretzky, they both had, more than 1 point, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. On to the third one here.
Okay.
Minute on the clock starts.
Well, read it out first and then give them.
Oh, fair. That seems fair. Anaheim, Colorado, Nashville, then St. Louis.
Okay, so originally I was wondering about Teemu Solani, but he never played for Nashville.
Otherwise, it'd be a good guess.
Yeah.
And probably right. Your first
I'm
hint
trying to remember. Sorry, go ahead.
Your first hint is that player's in the same kind of era. They played together.
Kind of era.
Yeah. Well-known player, obviously retired.
I'm kind of wondering with Chris's guess here of Paul Correa. I don't remember him playing for Nashville though. Oh shit! Attaboy, Chris.
Yeah, nice job. I should really have everybody's stats up here, but it wasn't for very long that Correa played in Nashville. Oh my god.
Chris is going to play this more than I will probably.
Yeah. Nashville Predators. Hey, get out of here. Due to the NHL lockout, Correa was professionally inactive for the 04-05 season. Incorrectly predicted. Blah 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 blah. He became an unrestricted free agent in 05. Did he not actually play a game for the Predators and just signed with them? That'd be wild.
I'm even just seeing if I can find a picture.
Yeah. Why am I on Wikipedia? This is the worst place to look at this. Oh, career stats. There we go. Yeah, he played there for 2 full seasons, actually. 05-06, 06-07.
And he wore the, I'm going to call it beautiful. So many people call it ugly. The beautiful mustard yellow Sabretooth that, okay, the logo is a little odd for sure, but man, he wore that jersey. That's amazing. Yeah, Chris chiming in here. I'm going to get my Preds jersey customized with him. Chris, do I remember correctly? You have that mustard yellow jersey? Chime in if you can.
Yeah. While we wait for
Chris said he does have it. So yeah, I couldn't remember.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
Yeah. There you go. That's the one you got to go with then, Chris.
Okay, on to the fourth one. We've got St. Louis, Anaheim, and New York. Go.
Oh, see, like this feels like it should be easier
because it's less teams. Yeah, but it's not.
Okay, when did they go to New York?
Oh boy. It was at the end of their career. I almost said the name out loud as I was typing it. That would not be good. They went to New York only for their last season, which was 2000, 2001.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello, Marcus. Thank you for joining us.
I think I have an answer. I'm just trying to think of the name right now.
Okay.
I gotta search up just the name. Like I can picture the person in my mind.
Do you have a position that
Goalie?
you know that is? It is a goalie, yeah. Describe this person's face to me, since you said it's in your faces in your mind.
Well, he's one of the he's like the intermission guy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Guy Hebert.
Guy Hebert. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Sweet. Can I have the ding?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
We'll give it to you because you knew who it was. You just didn't know the name.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of the names. So, but like, yeah, I could picture him right away, and I'm like,
yeah.
Wait, I think I got this. But why can't I remember right now? I got close. I was like Jaguar, and I'm like, no, that's not Jaguar. Obviously, he went to Toronto after Anaheim, but
yeah, the other French guy.
The other French guy. Yeah.
Okay. So far you've got. I mean, with help from Chris, you've got 3 of them.
2.5.
2.5.
But yeah, we'll go with that.
Sure. Okay. Number 5, we've got starting in Anaheim, then to Edmonton, Philadelphia, back to Anaheim, and then Toronto. Go.
One of my original thoughts, but I think Philly and Edmonton are flipped, was Brizgalov.
Okay.
But I don't think he went to Toronto.
Yeah, it's not Brizgalov. I'll tell you that.
See, my thing is like I'm just going right to goalies.
Yeah, that's your issue there.
Yeah, that's my crutch here, and it's not really working out for me.
Nope.
Okay, what position?
Forward.
Also,
you're right. Yeah, Philly and Edmonton were swapped.
Yeah, we got Marcus guessing. Is it Joe the janitor? Okay, one more hint of when did this guy what was his career span?
It was early 2000s. He's retired now.
Early 2000s,
or like 2000s to early 10s, I believe.
Okay. I can't think of. I have no idea, honestly.
Okay. Would it help if I told you he played for the Medicine Hat Tigers?
Played for the Tigers.
It doesn't sound like it helps.
No, No, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay. They played from 2003 to 2016. Really, they only played for the Ducks for 4 seasons, 2 and 2. And it's Joffrey Lupul.
Oh, shit. Okay. Honestly, I only know Lupul playing for the Ducks and Leafs, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really?
I actually don't remember him playing for the Oilers or the Flyers at all.
Oilers was 06-07, and Flyers was 07-08 and 08-09.
Okay, so that makes sense because I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I knew him with the Oilers and knew he played with the Tigers. I didn't really know that, but yeah, okay. Wrong.
All right. Well, all right. We got number 6 here.
Next one. Okay.
This one's interesting. You're gonna have to give me a hint right off the bat.
Right off the bat, yeah.
Read the teams first, and then give me the hint.
I honestly wouldn't expect you to get this one. I'd be surprised if anyone did. So it's Ottawa, Carolina, Detroit, Nashville, Dallas, and then Anaheim. Your 1 minute starts now. It is. Oh my god! There we go. Your hint is it's a forward.
That really narrows it down.
They are from Calgary, Alberta.
Nope.
Spent 3 seasons with the Ducks from 2016 to 2019. Probably most known for Detroit or Dallas.
Detroit or Dallas.
Also, only played like 29 games with the Ducks.
Oh, what the fuck? They said they played at least 40.
I didn't say they played at least 40. I just meant they played,
Oh no, like when we were talking about
games.
This before. I have no idea.
Okay. Sick beard.
Sick beard.
Super sick beard. No? Nothing?
It's not Brent Burns, obviously. It's not.
No.
Not Joe Thornton.
I agree with Chris. This shit is illegally hard.
Yeah, Carter really. Jesus Christ! All right.
It's Patrick Eves.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected you to get that one.
That
I
one
honestly would have been shocked. Oh no. I shocked Nate with how hard it was that it froze him. Vermette. I actually thought about putting Vermette in here. He's not. Spoiler. But okay. Hopefully Nate unfreezes soon so we can continue on with this. Rip Nate. Come on, buddy. Figure it out. Yeah. I mean, you guys can jump ahead. You can get some bonus time with 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7 people should get. I'll just say that right now. Rip Nate. Rip. Rest in peace. What's he saying? Be right there again. He's signing back in. We'll probably get 2 Nates. Oh. Nope. He's gone. Now you guys can't even study ahead. You can't even... There we go.
I am back.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I was trying to tell people to get ahead and read 7 to 10, but then you left. Yeah. So. Come on. Are you frozen again? Seriously? What a disaster. Anyone got some jazz music that we can play? Preferably copyright free while we wait. That'd be pretty sick. Spinning Wheel of Doom for the Guess That Player. Come on. Maybe I'll just FaceTime him. I appreciate the effort, Chris. You can hum some, but nobody can hear you. Need the hold music? Yeah, absolutely. Some like classical version of Eye of the Tiger or something like that. The world's slowest piano rendition of Don't Stop Believing. Nate texted me, oh my fuck. He's rattled. Especially because he's not doing so hot in the game. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how rattled are you right now?
Solid 12. I just gotta get to Black Friday, and hopefully that helps me get a new computer.
Yeah. Well, thank you to everybody who's watching because you're currently funding Nate's new computer.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I am back, Lindsay. Thank you for the welcome back.
Okay. I hope you had lots of time to think about number 7 while we were
much time.
Not that you're going to need it. I'm not even going to bother starting the timer. Who played for Hartford, St. Louis?
Well, should we give everyone else a chance though?
And Philly. Yeah, sure we can. Okay, 1 minute starts now.
Okay, so again, it was because I was talking over it. Hartford, St. Louis, Edmonton, Anaheim, Philadelphia.
For me, it's a gimme. This is probably the only one I would get. So
we'll give everybody a chance here.
Hey, you can't do that. We don't have the copyright.
Yeah, that's why I'm like just bad singing it instead of
You sure you're not just a bad singer?
I mean,
it's
not very possible.
Okay, 20 seconds left. It's a defenseman. That's your hint. owner of one Stanley Cup with Anaheim. Anybody? Oh, there we go. Chris got it.
Pronger. And the answer is Chris Pronger.
Yeah. Nice job, Chris. That one's for you. And for Austin.
Yeah. Just a little late on that, Austin.
Yeah. No worries. This one's for you, Austin.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that was the other one that I knew like right away. Like I looked at it and I was like, Anaheim, Philly. Like, honestly, I got it off of Anaheim, Philly. I was
really?
Like, Pronger, and then I was like, wait, Hartford. Yeah, it's Pronger.
Yeah. Okay. Number 8.
The other 3, I have no fucking clue, just to let you know right now.
That's fair. There's some obscure ones. I'm sure once you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay. But okay. 1 minute on the clock for number 8. Florida, Vancouver, Pittsburgh, Anaheim, Ottawa, Nashville, Calgary. Go.
I'm gonna give the comment section a chance here to help me out because I have no idea.
It is another defenseman. They played with Anaheim in our first season of doing the Quack Report, if that helps you.
In our first season of doing the Quack Report? Okay. Yeah. I want to see if I can pull up that roster quick.
Oh, wait. When did we start the Quack Report? Oh, yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, in our first season. Oh, here we go. Austin's got it.
Actually?
Erica Branson. Hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
Current Calgary Flame. Come on, man. You should know this. You don't even know who's on your team this year.
Yeah, but he just got signed, and honestly, 75% of us went, what the fuck, Brad, you're living.
That's fair. So you should have remembered it. It's a cause of your pain.
Dude, you know he's not that much of a high profile player when he got lost for me on the Ducks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just saying.
Also, he split time with Ottawa and Nashville last year, playing 36 plus 9 games. 45? Oh, so
yeah, he couldn't even stay in Ottawa. Like, yikes.
Yeah. Okay, on to number 9, where we've got the Islanders, Vancouver, Florida, Detroit, Anaheim, Calgary, back to Detroit. I'll just tell you right off the bat, this is an older player. Very retired.
Okay, when do you play in Anaheim?
Good question. 07-08.
07-08.
Yeah, playing 68 games. Most known for Detroit and Vancouver.
Oh, Bertuzzi.
Yeah, hell yeah, nice. That was a good one. What gave it away? Detroit,
Vancouver.
Okay.
Because I remembered he was in Detroit for quite a while. And I guess it was kind of split, right? But Vancouver especially, and he was part of that Trevor Linden deal that sent Linden to the Islanders.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so there you go. You said you weren't going to figure any of these ones out.
The pieces came together pretty quickly. Once you had said that they were who they were most known for of this list, I was like, oh, okay, that helps.
Yeah. Yeah. No, just doing it and trying to figure out how many years they would have played in each city is super hard. So
yeah. I forgot he had a stint in Anaheim though, honestly. But yeah, I remembered him in Calgary for a bit. And yeah, I remember Detroit and Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
I forget how he got to Florida though after Vancouver. I forget what trade that was, or if that was a signing. I think that was a trade.
I couldn't tell you, honestly. We'll say.
Someone want to search that up for us if anyone's for those who are watching live. Or okay, guards got it. Unless you can all just enjoy.
Yeah. I just typed in Bertuzzi, Florida. And
yeah, what was
nothing's coming up. Cat Friendly has trades, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a trade thing in there that's shows their path.
Yeah.
I believe.
Bertuzzi transactions. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, that's Tyler Bertuzzi. God.
Who's his nephew, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drafted by New York, signed to standard contract in Vancouver, traded from Vancouver to Florida.
What was the package on that?
It was.
Wait. I want to take a guess though. Was he the? He was part of the Luongo deal, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Audie actually just throwing it into the chat there. It was the Luongo trade. Yeah. See, I do know some shit.
But Bertuzzi was not part of the Linden deal.
I thought he was.
It doesn't have it on Cap Friendly, so.
Then who the fuck was part of that deal? I could have sworn he was.
Let us see. Trevor Linden, transactions. Linden, it says he, wait. 1988. Yeah, it doesn't have anything.
Yeah, in exchange for Todd Bertuzzi, Brian McCabe, and the Islanders' 3rd round pick in the 98 draft.
Oh, okay. Cap Friendly just doesn't have that info then. So
okay.
You were right. Okay. All right. I guess we have one more here to get to.
See, okay, I at least proved I know some shit. Okay, what am I at out of 9 right now going into question 10? I got 1.
So you got Miller, Correa, Ibert, Pronger,
and Bertuzzi.
Actually, no, you didn't get Correa. Was it Chris that got
Chris got Correa, so it's like a half mark for me.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll give you
what's that, 4.5?
4.5, yeah.
Yeah, that's better than what I thought I would. I was like,
that's
if I get 3, I'll be happy with myself.
If you get this last one, you get 55%, which is a passing grade, my friend.
Dude, I already passed in my mind.
Fair enough.
my schooling institution does not believe that, but
do you just want to quit while you're ahead and leave number 10 for everyone else?
Well, I mean, I think everybody forgets who the hell played for the Thrashers unless they were part of that inaugural Winnipeg Jets 2.0 team. So
fair enough. Okay. So we have Anaheim, Atlanta, Anaheim, Pittsburgh, Tampa, and Chicago. Timer starts now. Oops, I accidentally hit it twice. Okay.
Okay, so we're obviously looking at early 2000s to 2010.
Yep.
For at least the first 2 teams.
Yep.
Are they still playing or are they retired?
They're retired. Their last season was the 18-19 season.
18-19 season. Okay. Were they? I was about to say Marian Hossa, but nope. Yeah, I don't think he made a stop in Anaheim, but he did play for Atlanta, Pittsburgh, and Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got another hint for me?
He was on the Ducks Cup winning team in 2006. Probably doesn't help much.
No.
Oh, geez, that's that
went fast.
Okay, your last hint, most well known for Pittsburgh, I would say.
Most well known for Pittsburgh.
Got a couple cups there as well.
Austin has to have this one because he's a Pittsburgh guy. I know that. Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, we'll leave it for Austin to chime in, and then if he doesn't respond in the next minute or so, then we'll give it to him. But yeah, still, you got 4.5 out of 10. Honestly, way better than I would have done. So there we go.
Chris Kunitz. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's definitely one that as soon as we pull it up. Yep.
You're like, oh, makes so much sense.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
I'll take 4.5 though, honestly. That's better than I thought I would, so but
oh yeah. Oh, Austin says he sent it twice. Didn't show up the first time. Makes sense. Yeah. Because he was very excited about Kunitz. So
yeah.
Okay. Well.
Geez, I didn't realize on the clock. I didn't realize the time we're at already.
Yeah, I know. It's going by. We really packed this one, hey?
Yeah, everybody, we're going for the long haul here. I hope you if you're watching live, I hope you ate, or otherwise grab your food, And
Yeah, if you haven't eaten, we will take a quick break right now, so you can go grab yourself a granola bar or bag of popcorn or
your actual supper.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go grab my actual supper.
It might not be a bad idea. Just like you're mowing down as you're trying to talk.
Yeah. It'll be great.
All right. We will be back in just a moment then.
Woo! What is up, Devils fans? It's your boy Neil Villapiano. Make sure you check out the Devil's State of Mind podcast here on the Hockey Podcast Network. From Taylor Ham or Pork Roll to how much we hate the Rangers, we got you covered. New episodes every Monday wherever you listen to podcasts or on the Hockey Podcast Network website. And always remember to rock on. Woo!
We are rocking out with that. Oh man. And I see the chat's kind of going off again with Wonderwall. Do we continue to rock on or do we wait still? Carter, you're captaining this ship here. Come on. It's up to you.
I think we do it after we talk about Untold.
Okay, sounds good. We can keep Untold to like 10, 15 minutes, maybe. We'll see.
We'll try. We'll try our very best. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the Untold Crimes and Penalties documentary on Netflix. It's only an hour and a half about the Danbury Trashers, as per Nate's recommendation here. So, Nate, do you want to start us off here with the what your thoughts on this documentary were?
This documentary was incredible. Like it was.
It is hilarious.
Like straight up, this felt like something out of, and I know they reference it like pretty early on in the documentary, but like this felt like something straight out of The Sopranos. Like,
oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like it's straight up. Like if, oh my God, I guess we are going full spoilers with this talk about the documentary because everything's out
100% true.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, I guess really the story in a sense has been out since 2005, 2006.
Yeah. There's no spoilers.
More just coming to light again with this documentary though, but like just like the premise of it would be an amazing TV series, an amazing movie, right?
Dude,
because it feels like
it's called Goon.
Yeah. But not even that. Like, yes, Goon had a lot of fighting and that kind of stuff, but yeah, the whole idea of okay, we're gonna have somebody tied in with the mob, give his 17-year-old son a hockey team with mob money, essentially, that's going to play minor league hockey. I'd say like compare like what Div 3 kind of deal, USH or UHL, in a season where the NHL is on a lockout and you can bring in bigger names. And like it's just the ridiculousness of it though, that like I'm trying to remember like Jimmy Galante, like if that doesn't just scream mob right there,
right?
Is that name is that Italian name. And I know Austin is an Italian, so I'm sorry, I'm not wrapping all Italians in with the mob, obviously. But that name
Jimmy Galante is a mobster name.
That is 100% a mob name. Like if that showed up in a Batman comic, I'm like, that dude's part of the mob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like if I had seen that like in the newspaper, like when it came out, right? Like if I was old enough to like, realize what was going on, that dude is part of the mob. You could just know it right away. And like the haircut and everything, like it was, dude, like this was real life, but it was such like TV essentially. Like that's why I'm like, how was this not like, there has to be a limited series. I want to see a Netflix limited series about this now.
Oh yeah, I need more info. 100%.
Like I want like a 6-episode series about this. So we got Austin saying, I take absolutely no offense. I'm convinced there's mob in my family somewhere. He's like, I might be related to Galante. Oh man. But But seriously though, like this is the premise of a TV series. Like, and then just everything going on, like get rid of the mob and whatnot. This would be an interesting story still about like, this 17-year-old kid who's the general manager of a hockey team who happens to, have this team performing during the NHL lockout where they're able to bring in some bigger names. Oh wow. See, I feel really bad about this now. What is this Gretzky's first name? Isn't it Brett?
Brent.
Brett, yeah. But like, the fact that you're able to bring in like Brent Gretzky and guys like that, right? Like, it's just
as your first player too.
like one of your like big name guys. It's like, like everything just worked out perfectly. But honestly, like you look at this, like even outside the perspective of the documentary or that. This guy actually put together a decent hockey team.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And like he inspired them to like, play for each other and like as a team and like stand up for each other. Like, I mean, it's got like that same mob mentality of like your family and like you do everything for your family. And if anyone fucks with that, you essentially murder them. And they did pretty much everything except murder the opposing team.
But like, suggested or implied that they could.
Yeah.
Especially with that one player
guy that broke the other guy's leg.
Yeah, they're like, like we'll figure out, like we'll find his address and like we'll go over there. It's like, holy shit, this is hockey.
Well, they said they found the address and they went to the guy that his leg was broken. They're like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, like we know where he is. Like, what do you want us to do? Like,
and
that is nuts.
The guy actually said on the documentary, like, hey, Elzinga, if you're watching this, like, you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
And
like,
it's because of me. Like,
that
guy could actually be dead. Which is wild.
That is insane. Like, seriously, the more we talk about it, and like we're not even very far in, I want a limited series about this. Like, I want this like as a TV series. I want this. Like, I know the whole story now with the documentary, but I will tune in every single week or I will binge the fuck out of this. Like, just this whole thing is incredible. And like I do have to feel bad for AJ, obviously, the 17-year-old kid that his dad Jimmy gave him the team, because like the whole backstory to that of like AJ was a hockey player and everything like that growing up, and he had this injury that he wasn't able to play anymore. And like, I mean, Jimmy's got like a bad guy, but he's got a soft heart at the same time. Wow, this really sounds like a TV monster, honestly.
Oh yeah,
like, this dude loves his family, but will like mess shit up and everything like that.
Yeah,
but like his dad is basically just like, I don't want like I want my son to still be connected to the game and everything like that. Here's a hockey team, and like I'm sure. Like even my initial reaction, like watching the documentary, is like, "Oh, this is gonna go south so quickly." But
like this kid is gonna fuck up some team.
Good job, and obviously he had help, but every general manager does. But like the fact that this 17-year-old kid, like still in high school, like I guess going into college, like as the first season it started though, was able to make a good hockey team. Like this is my dream playing, Shell on franchise mode, being like, I could do that. This guy actually got a chance to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, he actually made a decent team. Like,
I think under a salary cap, it would have more of an issue because it was just like,
I'm not paying your players under the table with mob money, but
exactly. Like you can get anyone you want that way, right? Like, so they got Mike Rupp in the lockout season, right?
Bring them in,
like
exactly,
NHL caliber player, right?
The guy literally had a game-winning Stanley Cup goal. Like a Stanley Cup winning goal. Like, and you bring him in
against the Ducks, unfortunately, but we don't have to talk about that further.
But but my God, like just this entire thing. Like I feel bad for Jimmy because like it's, I don't know, maybe like you could tell me if I'm thinking wrong, but like he didn't. Like he kind of knew a little bit, but not really enough about what his dad did. So like, obviously he knew like his dad had a like bad history and that kind of stuff. Cause like he had gone to jail like when he was younger and everything like that. But like how much, how much did AJ actually know? Like, did I not pick up on that?
I don't think much. I think he knew that he was maybe doing some sketchy shit, but I don't think he knew that he was like, basically the second in command of like a mob in Connecticut, like the Italian
unfortunately
mob.
but Yeah, like I do feel bad for him in that respect, honestly. And I mean, some people might shake their head at that, but like, yeah, I mean, if you didn't really know anything about that and you unfortunately have this team, shut down and taken away because it comes out, yeah, your dad is tied to the mob or is like very high up in the mob and everything like that. And this is like another front, right? Like that sucks. And I also feel bad for the people in Danbury as well, right? Who, got behind this team, right? That section 102 and everything like that. Like, interviewing some of those fans that are like, yeah, we're still ride or die with this team, even though they haven't been a thing for almost 20 years at this point.
Like the guy at the end where it's like in his will that he wants to be buried with his Danbury Trashers jersey. Like
that is hard.
That's commitment, man.
Core
for a team that was around for what, like 2 fucking years? Like,
I think it was just one, honestly.
Was it?
I think so.
Really? I thought it was longer, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe they only talked about the one season, but
yeah, I think so. But I just assumed it was around longer.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
So, but and I mean, like as a documentary, that thing was amazing. I love how many people they were actually able to bring in to talk to, like including Jimmy himself, who was out of jail at that point, right? And I think definitely one of the, again, like looking at this as like if it was like a TV series or a movie, the best character out of this though was would have been like that second or third in command guy who was the equipment manager.
Oh yeah, like, the guy that was like fucking with the opposing team.
Like, okay, you see Jimmy and you're like, yeah, okay, I can see where this might be headed. You see that guy and you're like, oh shit, we got some crime, or like we got like mob ties here going.
Okay.
Like that guy.
Wait. Like,
we're full on in it.
Because you keep talking about the limited series that you want to see. If they do that, J.K. Simmons has to play that guy. 100%.
Oh my god, that would be incredible.
They both look identical. Grumpy, old, bald-faced men that love smoking a cigar. That's J.K. Simmons right there.
That would be incredible. I want to see that. Okay. Can we cast at least AJ, that guy, I forget his name, and Jimmy?
Jimmy reminds me 100% of the I don't know how else to describe him, but the guy that is in How I Met Your Mother that appears at the wedding and like just stirs shit up, and like he's got like literal fire in his eyes. You know the guy I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to picture him right now.
Yeah. He's, oh god, evil How I Met Your Mother. I literally don't know how else to describe it. I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, Darren, this motherfucker.
Can you share the screen and pull up the picture here?
Absolutely. Give me a second because I'm 87 years old apparently.
I'm trying to think of
this guy.
Else could, oh yeah. Yeah, he could definitely do it.
Yeah, he's just got that, I don't know, that clean cut look.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Honestly, you could even take the guy who played Ted. Realistically,
that's true. Yeah,
I think you could.
I mean, he looks pretty old now. What's his name? Josh Radnor.
Yeah.
Actually, he's not. It's not bad.
I think you could do it. Potentially.
Think so? Maybe. Those are two options, anyways. Yeah. Who would you cast for AJ? I really don't know.
That one was kind of interesting, honestly. I don't know why my first thought went to John Cena. I have no idea why. But I'm trying to think of like a young AJ. I feel like it would have to be, kind of a nobody for that role.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But
yeah. Oh man, I had someone in mind, but I wanted to talk about James first, but I can't remember who it was now. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, sure. So we'll say J.K. Simmons, Ted Mosby.
Can we get Eminem to be AJ?
Oh yeah,
that could actually work. Put a few pounds on him. Let's get Eminem to play AJ. That would be incredible.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Because it, like, just the look kind of works in a way. So yeah, ask Eminem to put on a few pounds, and yeah, I think you could make that work. Honestly, I think so. He's a little out there, but
no, I could see it for sure. Okay,
Okay, actually, you know what? No, you know who I want to play Jimmy is why can't I remember his name now?
What's he in?
In Sync.
Oh, the guy from The Circle?
Circle.
The Netflix show? Never mind. Okay, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay.
Why am I forgetting his name right now? Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm thinking of not In Sync. Oh, man. I don't
Backstreet Boys.
Who did he play for? I don't remember. Oh, man. I typed in Sync with an I like a moron.
Okay, actually, it's a little bit of typecasting, but actually, I want the guy that plays.
Oh, no, it is In Sync. Lance Bass,
okay.
whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, no, I want the guy that plays, what is it, Figgis in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Like that, he plays like that mob boss.
Oh,
that
boss.
Yeah. I want him actually to play Jimmy.
There you go.
Because they do actually kind of look similar, I think. I think that could work.
Figgis, you said?
I think the character's name was Figgis.
Figgis. I don't know.
He's the one that gets spoilers for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think, for season 5. But I mean, that's 3-4 years ago now. He gets Jake and Rosa out of jail with Holt.
He's a little older. They would have to do some.
But it would be like that age. It would be that age.
No, but this guy looks old. This guy looks old.
Does he?
Yeah. This guy.
No, not that guy.
Oh, well, that's Figgis. So.
Oh, that's Figgis. Okay. No, I'm thinking of.
And his name is Jimmy Figgis.
Yeah. No. I'm not thinking of. No, not Eric Roberts. Are
you thinking Andy Samberg?
No.
Andy Samberg could play AJ.
That'd be fucking funny, actually. That could be great. Let me see if I can find it here. 99 crime boss. Murphy. That's who it was. Seamus Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a picture?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up here.
I thought you were just going to show your phone, but that's okay.
I'm just pulling it up here quick. Oh, there's also a photographer named Seamus Murphy. Paul Adelstein.
Okay.
Okay.
If any Netflix execs are listening, you can have these ideas for free. Spoiler. Surprise, Daniel Radcliffe.
Where'd it go here? Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, Paul Adelstein.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, I would want him to play Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Paul Adelstein as Jimmy. We got Eminem as AJ. And we got J.K. Simmons as the equipment manager. I can't place his name, but he's got even just that smile too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Or if they wanted to tweak it a little bit though, Willem Dafoe would be great in that, like for that kind of a character.
Yeah.
So
for sure. And I know that he's not an actor, but if he ever retires from NHL coaching, Barry Trotz can play the commissioner.
Yes.
They look literally identical.
Oh my god, yes. Please.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually just Barry Trotz and they changed his name.
That would be incredible. Yes, I want that. I want that 100%.
Yeah.
That is too good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. We are currently past our 15 minutes that we promised, but is there anything else you want to add about this Untold documentary besides just how
I know we didn't do I know we didn't really do like a deep dive or that, but like if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go watch this. So it's
recommend.
Yeah, and I mean we aren't paid to promote this or anything like that. It was just it's been going around and it was an absolutely wild documentary. I think it's like an hour and 20, something like that. Like it's not very long. Like you can easily digest it. But yeah, Untold, Crime and Penalties. It's an amazing documentary, and like there's so much honestly that we didn't even touch on. Like I need to watch this thing again, honestly, to like really be able to soak everything up. But like, yeah, you need to watch this. And with the success of the show or that, like the Danbury Trashers does have a Twitter and I think an Instagram account as well that
Nice.
are run by AJ. And again, we're not associated with these guys or anything like that. This isn't, paid advertisement or that, but like they're getting ready to, if you're a jersey collector like myself, they're getting ready like to sell the jerseys and everything like that. They have shirts and everything that like, it's not like, Untold Crime and Penalties merch. It's Danbury Trashers merch. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's I want to pick up a jersey. I'll throw this out here right now if my parents are watching or my girlfriend's watching or that. Maybe it's a Christmas gift. I mean, I'm already asking for jerseys anyway. Let's be honest here, but like that would be kind of cool just to have, right?
For sure.
So, but yeah, if you haven't yet, go watch this documentary. If you have watched it though, you can tweet us at Quack Report Pod. And let us know what you thought of it as well, like what you thought were like the wild moments or that, or kind of like what like caught you by surprise or anything like that. Just watching it, especially if you didn't know the story beforehand. So
yeah, for sure. Okay. Is it Wonderwall time?
All right. So when we said that there was a show today and all that, I asked for any questions. There was one question, and that was from Chris, Beefweeb89 on Twitter, asking, can Nate play Wonderwall? The answer is yes, I can play Wonderwall.
Okay. And that's the podcast. Thank you everybody for listening.
No, I know he wants me to play it, doesn't he? Chris, if you're still here, do you want me to play it?
I would say that this says.
Yeah, yes. I think that says it. Not. Oh yeah, that was a minute ago. Okay. Hold on a second.
What, you're not prepared?
I am. I just don't have a guitar pick because they, if anybody's a guitarist watching this, that the picks just disappear. You have no idea where they go.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I got like 10 here, and they all say NT on the back of it. I don't know who that is. So.
Well, that's where they're all going. You're stealing them. No, I was prepared. I have my guitar beside me.
Oh, you've even got the capo on the right front.
Yeah, I even got. It's already. Yeah. All right, here you go. And this is Wonderwall. I'm not singing it. Or do I sing it? I don't know.
I was going to say you should, but are you warmed up? We don't want to embarrass you. So.
I could just sing it like Tom DeLonge.
I mean, it's more fun.
From Blink-182. All right, this is Tom DeLonge covering Wonderwall. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. And that's dicks. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. That's when you'd have like some dope bass line come in and distorted guitars, and Mark Hoppus is singing the chorus and whatnot. So,
oh man, I didn't know that's what I wanted, but
Tom DeLonge singing Wonderwall.
Yeah. Everybody loved it, which is all that matters.
I'm glad.
And I had to mute myself so that I wasn't just laughing over the whole thing.
All right, should we get into a quick what's quacking here?
Sure, let's get it done.
We got Chris saying thank you. You are very welcome, Chris.
We
got a few thank yous coming in now. All right, so had a couple memes over the last couple of weeks that I thought were pretty good. Want to share those with you guys. The first one, though, I think was just like a couple days after we had last recorded, and we were talking about Harry Potter. So, and that was your what if, I believe, for your franchise that Chris had asked about, right? Yeah. So, this is a very Chris episode.
It's all about Chris.
Yeah, exactly. So, so there was a BBC London article that had come out, or like a news thing that said Daniel Radcliffe, quote, came to aid of mugging victim. And, somebody just like shared it and was just like, it's okay. Carter, do you want to be the who do you want to be? We'll give you one role in this. Who do you want to be?
I want to be Daniel Radcliffe.
You want to be Daniel Radcliffe? All right.
Yeah.
So I will play the victim and the mugger. If you're watching this, you're reading it already. So, but if you're just listening to this, this is how somebody described the encounter. So the victim going, "Please, no, I have a family." The mugger, "Who's going to save you, Harry Potter?" Daniel Radcliffe emerges from the shadows.
Oh, you fucking guessed it, buddy.
What the fuck was that?
That was my best Daniel Radcliffe impression.
Oh my god. Okay, but straight up though, could you imagine getting mugged and Harry Potter saves your ass?
Yeah, man. Expelliarmus can get you a long ways.
Apparently, it can defeat the Dark Lord, and it can also get you your purse back. Oh my god! Like, I read this and I'm like, no, that's too good to be true. But yeah,
it's true.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chris said, "I am not convinced Carter has seen Harry Potter." Chris, I'm gonna actually just go a step further. I think I just don't think he's ever heard a British person speak before.
Yeah, that's it. I don't hear accents, Nate. I'm very cultured that way.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, but the big news of the week, especially with our age group, is the return of Steve from Blue's Clues. Oh, yeah. That was the big thing. I saw that video. I think it was like I just was scrolling kind of in between sets of the gym. And I think I caught the video within like the first 5 or 10 minutes that it had been posted. And so I'm just sitting there at whatever machine I was at, basically. I started tearing up, honestly, because of that video. I was a huge, like, we're talking like John Tavares wearing the Toronto Maple Leafs pajamas and the bedding type fan. That was me as a little kid with Blue's Clues. I kid you not. I honestly had the bedding. I don't know if I had pajamas though, but like I had the bedding. I had, like the decals on the wall. I straight up had the thinking chair. I had the handy dandy notebook. Like I had a blue stuffy. I had it all. My parents can attest that I was one of the biggest Blue's Clues fans. And then there was another video that had come out of like fans showing off like the pictures of their younger selves, and like there was a couple of people that had that same thinking chair, and I'm like, holy shit, like even just that brings back memories and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So but yeah, so I mean, I teared up a little bit with that whole video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm honestly kind of surprised because it took the internet by storm. But go search it up, just Steve from Blue's Clues returns. And they did some other videos as well, like the 3 different hosts, watching like their like clips of their first episode. And there's another one that's like the 3 of them did a song and everything like that. Like in total Blue's Clues style. It was absolutely amazing and just brought out so much nostalgia in me and so many memories. But yeah, that took the internet by storm. Carter, were you a Blue's Clues fan growing up as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was telling you off air, like whenever I would draw characters as a kid, like they were always as Steve. I also had the notebook, and I don't think I had the thinking chair, but I had a Blue's Clues like themed children's chair, And I also my imaginary best friend was named Blue.
Was Blue? Yeah.
So, oh yes.
Blue, magenta, Periwinkle the cat as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was good times, man. And like I remember
the easy days, right?
Yeah, the easy days. I can vividly remember as well, like I had the VCR tape of like the Blue's Clues movie. I think the whole premise was like Blue's birthday or something like that.
Oh,
and
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, like I was like hard into it as a little kid. Following that was like, the normal kind of stuff like superheroes and whatever. But like that was the first thing that I truly became like a massive fan of, that I needed to have everything as a kid, or like just that took over my imagination. That was what I wanted to watch on TV and that kind of stuff. So, but yeah. So anyway, that had definitely brought up some nostalgia for me.
I think it's hilarious that we talked about Blue's Clues for the last 5 minutes while Daniel Radcliffe just kind of observes.
He's proud of us also. Same with Steve. Daniel Radcliffe is proud of us. But of course, with anything, there's got to be memes for it, right? So we got Steve. Oh, why is it not working? I mean, we started out with clues, and now it's what? Bond rips and memes.
Oh boy.
Carter, how wrong is he on this?
No comment.
Honestly, that would be incredible, though.
Yeah.
Sitting down with Steve. That would be incredible. The other thing I have here, though, is still in relation to Steve and Blue's Clues to end off the show, but it's this beautiful conspiracy theory about where Steve actually went
to do bong rips and to do bong rips and look at memes.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously.
No, what actually happened was Steve disappeared in 2002, right after the start of the invasion to Afghanistan. And then Steve just happens to reappear in 2021 when the states pull from Afghanistan. Conclusion: Steve was running ops with the Goons and Spicy Boys. Blues Black Ops Clues with Pipe Hitter Steve.
Wild.
Could you imagine though? Oh my God.
That's a conspiracy theory. That's
that's one that works
for
headcanon. That works for headcanon 100%.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Steve didn't actually go to college. He went and joined the military. So, but oh man. But like he's been showing up like on late shows and everything like that lately as well. Like it's kind of cool to see actually. So but I didn't realize as well until like the end of that initial video that like the whole reason that they were doing this, right? It pops up at the end. Blue's Clues 25th anniversary. I'm like, wait, the fuck? This show's been around for 25 years? My God.
So. I mean, we're almost 25, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I honestly didn't realize that like the show was, a couple months older than me essentially. I didn't realize that. Like I thought that maybe I started watching it like around the time that it started to come out or something like that. Like I didn't I didn't realize it was actually around that long. Yeah. So, but yeah, I loved seeing that was a good day on the internet because that just took it by storm, and just all of like our age group and that kind of thing were just straight up, they were just talking about Blue's Clues. And it was amazing. So
it was nice for the internet to blow up about something that's actually happy and not getting pissed about this going on here.
And it was just like, just this shared bond essentially from millions of people across North America, at least, but I'm sure the world.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Easily.
Of like just telling stories of watching Blue's Clues and stuff like that, going on the adventures with Steve and everything.
Yeah.
So, and later on Joe, and I forget who the guy is right now, but obviously had stopped watching at that point, but
don't lie to me. You know his name.
My favorite thing to show is that they showed that he has the handy dandy notebook still, but it's a phone case essentially. I'm like, that's incredible. Awesome. And Blue no longer unfortunately gets mail, he gets email. It's not as fun.
You gotta stay up with the times.
Yeah, but it's not as fun. There's got to be like, okay, you get emails, but you still get mail, and it's not, Steve said, your student loans or that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just think he's got to keep up with the times. Like, it'd be weird if you were teaching kids that you can just wander over to your friend's house without so much as a text message to be like, "Hey, you home? Want to hang out? I can come over."
Yeah.
Like, you gotta teach kids the social norms, and that's what Blue's Clues is for.
Yeah, exactly. So, but
in my opinion,
yeah. So, but yeah, so that was a good day on the internet.
It was.
So it was a very good day. Yeah. So
Okay.
And we will end off this show, I think, on a good note.
Are you going to play Wonderwall again?
Fuck. Is that the play out music this week? There you go.
Okay, we should have ended this a long time ago.
Yeah, we messed that up.
What's the good note we're ending on?
That Steve is proud of us.
Oh, yeah.
And he likes whatever we've been doing. Keep up with it. So
yeah. Does that mean he's watching the Quack Report?
That would honestly make me tear up again if he was if you happen to be watching. That'd be hilarious. But yes, Steve is a massive Anaheim Ducks fan.
Obviously.
That would be incredible. So, but I guess we can end it off with another positive note though, and just give some news about the show a little bit. If you want to kick that, I'll segue that to you.
Yeah, for sure. So the positive news is that you don't have to listen to us anymore because we are going to be done doing the Quack Report at the end of the month. I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait a second.
Nope, you're stuck with. The good news is you're stuck with us for another season. Obviously, I mean, we haven't really taken a break anyway, so it's weird to call it a season, but I guess
we've been renewed.
The official reset back to episode number 1. But season 3, episode 1. We're going to be starting season 3, I guess, officially in 2 weeks from now, September 29th. So right after the first preseason game of the Ducks. And yeah, then once the season starts on October 13th for the Ducks, we'll be back doing a live stream for that and doing 2 episodes. Jesus, wrecking shit over here. Yeah, October 13th is when we'll start the 2 episodes per week again. So yeah, more Quack Report more often.
We're excited to actually be able to talk about something Ducks that's not, we missed it. Tobias Rear got signed to a PTO for the Anaheim Ducks today. That was the one thing of news I meant to throw back in there.
Great. If he scores a goal, we'll make the playoffs. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and if not, we don't make the playoffs and it's all his fault.
But yeah, so like Carter was saying, September 29th. So in 2 weeks, we will be starting season 3, episode 1. We'll go to weekly, I guess, for
weekly
the 2
episodes.
weeks there.
Yep.
And then starting, I guess, October 13th will be, like the Wednesday, released on Thursday, but that will be the start of 2 episodes a week. So we are getting back to a regular schedule again. And with Ducks hockey to talk about, that'll be longer than 3 months.
Yeah.
Even more pain. Let's go.
Also, I guess I'm sure you've noticed, or you don't watch on YouTube or listen on YouTube or whatever, but we are moving live streams to our own YouTube channel, The Quack Report, which has existed for basically all of this last season. But just consolidating everything on one channel. The THPN channel still exists. Still give it a subscribe and check it out. There'll be tons of content from us and other creators on the network, either talking specifically about teams, maybe collaboration clips, and tons of other stuff once the season starts. I won't spoil it too much or anything just because it hasn't started yet and don't want to get your hopes up. But yeah, definitely give it a follow because there'll be lots of other content available on the THPN YouTube channel. And then our episodes will just be streamed or uploaded to our own channel. So please give that a follow. Just the Quack Report. It's very easy to find. I don't think we're missing anything. Everything else is basically the same. So
yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be a good season, but let's be honest, we'll probably be in the bottom of the division again. We will do our best to maintain a positive outlook, as we know this team is trying to do better.
Yeah, they're trying. Having fun.
I will try to be more positive than I was last season. I will try. I will give a college try.
we were in a dark place last season. There was a lot of shit going on, so
yeah,
the negativity is expected. But with,
exactly.
With Steve coming back to the internet, then hopefully
Steve told me he's proud of me, and that gives me the will to live.
All right, are you okay? do we need to have a chat after this? I think
I'm all good. I'm all good. I just have to look to the bright side. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. The Dallas Eakins and Bob Murray only have 1 year left on their contracts.
And then we can hire AJ as our GM. AJ
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right? I agree. Okay. I think it's a good place to wrap it up before we hit the 2-hour mark. Daddy is very hungry. And if we hit 2 hours,
then no, we went there.
We went there. See, it's going off the rails, man.
Daddy's hungry.
we gotta end it. I gotta eat before it gets weird.
It's already gotten weird, dude. It went weird like at the 15-minute mark or whatever when you talked about John Gibson scoring goals by eating curry.
That's true. I've kept it somewhat together since then. But okay, Nate, where can they tweet your favorite Blues Clues memories to you?
I will not argue with that one. You can tweet them at me at Tatenamas, TATENHOMAS, and you can tweet, those other Steve memes. I will gobble those up. Anything about the Ducks or whatever at Quack Report Pod as well.
On pretty much everything. And
yes.
I would also love to see your favorite Blues Clues memories at Carter_Potts, POTTS_97 on Twitter. Thank you guys for all your love and support over season 2. We will see you in 2 weeks for the start of season 3.